Hey everybody, Kratos Lucina here. Today we're taking out the Ontos, the M50 Ontos, and this thing has a wild story with it. So, you know, we're kind of in that interwar period between Korea and Vietnam, and we need a dedicated tank killer, and one on a budget. And Alice Chalmers says, "We'll have a go," and they take the M56, promptly rip the AA gun off of it, threw it away, bolted on some, AK-proof panels on it, or welded them on, and then bolted six 106 millimeter recoilless rifles. And with them being basically everywhere and nowhere near each other, you aim them with these spotting rifles on top. So these little things right here, and they are 50 caliber spotting rifles. And all of those guns are semi-automatic, and what you'd do to aim is you'd see your target out in the distance, you'd fire your 50 caliber spotting rifle at it. If the round landed where you wanted it to, awesome. If it didn't, make an adjustment, fire again. And if it hit where you wanted, then you'd immediately pull the trigger for the recoilless rifle. Now, when this thing was built, the Army and the Marine Corps showed up to the demonstration, and they're doing one barrel at a time, kind of showing off. And then the Army goes, "Fire all six at the same time. We want to see what happens." The concussion wave from those six shots was so powerful, it almost collapsed the bunker that everybody was hiding in and blew out windows. Aha, gotcha. Blew out windows of nearby vehicles. And the Army said, "No thanks, we're good." But the Marine Corps said, "We'll take 300. Oh, that shell totally hit. That's such crap. Uh, so, woo, okay. So the Marine Corps takes these things. They get in a little, get in a little trouble in Dominican Republic, where two of these things promptly destroy uh, a Swedish L50 and a French AMX-10 that was being used by the enemy forces there. And you know, didn't really see anything until Vietnam. And it started with taking anti-tank and high explosive rounds, and those weren't really doing well against the enemies they'd come across in the jungles, and so they developed the beehive round, and it's a canister full of 10,000 flechettes, and this thing can fire six of those. So that's 60,000 flechettes you can just shoot into the trees. And it was basically just a giant shotgun. So, yeah, enough of you. Oh, you want some of this too? I need to back out of this mess for a little bit. But this thing begins to wreck house to the point that if this thing is in a convoy, the Viet Cong refuse to engage it because they're going to get killed. Like, it's not that they might lose the fight. No, they know they're losing, and there's nothing they can do about it. Where did that thing go? There it is. Boom! All right. And this thing fought all through Vietnam, and that was really its only, time of service. It introduced in '56 or adopted in '56, and uh, retired in '72. And they were all sold off for scrap or to be turned into like little tractors and stuff like that. Knock it off, you. I can outgun you. Ooh, this is not good. I am definitely in the wrong position to be reloading now. Don't see me. Don't see me. Alright. But its time in Vietnam made it an absolute nightmare, for the enemy. And in this game, if you're working it right, it can be an absolute nightmare. I do wish there was a kind of like a, because it'll fire as fast as you can click, but I do wish there was like I could, like if you press and held, it would fire all of them at once, which would definitely be a handy feature, especially for fighting like, I don't know, like boss types, I guess, where you could just hammer an officer with all 6 barrels at once. Woo! Thanks for taking that punch for me. Guess I do have 50 cal and shoot up this guy. Ooh, a saber? Let me shoot at you too. Ah! Yeah, this thing is a lot of fun. Uh, it was originally offered on, instead of a 50 cal, there was a 30 cal on the roof. The Marines immediately dropped to 50 cal on top of that thing. We're like, we've already got 50 cal ammo. It's a fun tank to have. I really do wish it had a fire all, a, basically like a broadside blast mode where you could shoot all 6 guns at once, because I would abuse the crap out of that feature. Like, oh, here comes a BMP, all 6 guns, boom. I don't know. I love it. It's a lot of fun, and I don't know. It's great. I love it. If you enjoyed that battle, please like and subscribe. Huge thank you to those that already have. Comment down below if you'd like to see a tank in battle. And I will see you guys in the next mission. Until then, have fun.